Hey guys, welcome. It's me Raki. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can connect Claude AI with your Google Calendar so that you can manage all of your meetings just by simply chatting with Claude AI. So first thing first, you have to be a user of Claude AI and you can use that through the browser. And also if you want, you can download the Claude AI application in your device just by coming to this website claude.com/download, and here you can download that for your Mac or Windows. And after installing that, when you open that for the first time, it will show something like this. And here our first task is to add the Google Calendar with the Claude AI. And to do that, just go with plus and then go with connectors and then go with manage connectors. And after that, just go with plus and here go with browse connectors. And here we have to search for the Google Calendar. And as you can see, it's here. I'll just kind of click here and then I'll just go with connect. And after that, you have to choose the account that you used for sign up the Claude AI. In that case, this one. So as you can see that we just successfully added the Claude AI with our Google Calendar, and these are the possible things we can do. If I just show you very quickly, we can find meetings times, we can find free time, we can get event details, we can list calendars, we can list calendar events, and in the write or delete tools, we can create calendar events, we can delete calendar events, we can respond to calendar events, and also if we want, we can update any calendar event. So all the things we just do by ourselves manually inside the Google Calendar, those things we can do easily inside the Claude AI just by chatting with the Claude AI. In here, in the right side, if you notice, here's the permissions. If you want, you can just go with like needs approval. In that case, every time before doing something, it will ask for the permissions from you. And if you just go with always allow, it means it will just do that by itself. And in the write or delete section, by default, it will just go with needs approval. But for my case, I just go with always allow because I believe the Claude AI. So right now, let's go and give a task to our Claude AI just to see how this thing really works. Check my Google Calendar for this week. Give me a summary of each day, total number of meetings, and how many hours of free time I have. And after that, you can choose the model, like which model you want to use for this task. In this case, you can use the Sonnet 4.6 or like Opus 4.6. Remember that if you want to use Opus 4.6, then it will cost you more credits. And if you go with like Sonnet 4.6, it will cost you like on an average credits. So I'll just kind of like go with Sonnet 4.6. For complex tasks, I prefer you go with like the Opus 4.6. And then I'll go with send. So right now, as you can see that our Claude AI started the work and saying working is kind of like loading the tools. It's kind of like sending the request to our Google Calendar. So here you can see there's a response in here. I have no meetings in March 16. I have 2 meetings in March 17. I have 2 meetings again in March 18. And I have 1 meetings in March 19. I kind of like this thing. It's kind of like also showing me that March 21, March 22, nothing I have yet. So here's the free time. It's saying this assumes standard 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. active day. With 6 hours blocked, you have got roughly 92 hours of free time this week. Awesome. Your schedule is very light, no back-to-back days. Everything is evening weighted except Thursday and Friday morning. It's kind of like working as an assistant, right? So if I kind of like say to my assistant, just go and check my calendar or like my meetings, how many meetings I have today, how many meetings I have this week, kind of like this thing. So my assistant just checks that thing and just she says me in just minutes, right? That's the exact thing is Claude AI right now doing for me. So that's the first use case. And I think I'll like show you the other 3 use cases because as I told you, I'll show you 4 use cases. So for that, again, just go to the chat box and I will say a very simple way that look at my calendar for the next 2 weeks, find any double bookings, overlapping events or days where I have more than 4 hours of meetings with no breaks. Again, like the simple way, I just go with send. So as you can see, it started the work again. And now it will find out which tool it have to use. Obviously, it have to use the Google Calendar. It's saying found 1 issue, has the full audit. No double bookings, true overlaps, almost partial overlap, March 26. It's saying the event time, this and this are almost like at the same time. You can see like this meeting, I have like 9 a.m. to 11:15, but scheduled for the salon for like 11 to 12. So here you can understand that what it's really saying. It's saying that if Sarah done the meeting before 11 a.m. that's good for you. If it's not, then just kind of like push the salon to 11:30. That's the best will be for you because like there's an overlap of 15 minutes. Awesome. So it's saying no 4 hours of meetings with no break. Your heaviest days are March 17, March 18, March 26. Just think about like what in just seconds I kind of like getting my whole idea, like how I have to work in my next 2 weeks, or like how I have to work in the next 1 week. Like instead of just going to my Google Calendar, I have to find out like what's really happening in here. You can see that it's kind of like, you know, feels very boring to just go through and kind of like see these things. But in this case right now, I only have to just use the Claude AI for that. So as you just saw that we can fetch the details from our Google Calendar, but what if we can actually also add event details just inside the Claude AI to our Google Calendar? In that case, we don't have to actually go to the Google Calendar, and then we have to just manually kind of like add the details. So for that, I'll just go to my Claude again, and I'll say something like this: add a 30-minute focus block every weekday at 9 a.m. for the next 2 weeks. Call it deep work, no meetings. Also add a Teams link every Monday at 2 p.m. for 45 minutes. Then I'll just go with send. So now the best thing, it's kind of like confirming from me before taking the action. It's saying that before I create everything, let me confirm exactly what I'm about to add. Deep work, this exact time, because as I told that, like 2 weeks. And here, the time sync, 45 minutes in this exact time. That's 10 deep work blocks plus 2 team syncs. And now you will add just 12 new events in your calendar. Shall I go ahead and add all of this? I just go with yes. Sure, you just go with that. So right now, it will add these 12 events in my Google Calendar. It's saying creating all these 12 events now. I'll fire them all in parallel. Awesome. And if I kind of like show you how this thing really works, it's kind of like giving the request like this way. You can see create calendar event in this exact days. Again, create calendar event in this exact days. So basically you can see that there's a time. Awesome. So already just created, I guess, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So like this, it will just create, you know, about 12 events one after another. So now you can see that here's the response, all 12 events added. Here's what now on your calendar, and here's the whole overview. Awesome. One heads up, on March 26th, the deep work block sits right before you meeting with Sarah. So it's kind of like, you know, also saw that I have a meeting with Sarah with like 9 a.m. So also we just added that on that exact work. So yeah, those are right now overlapped. So if I want, I can delete this work block. And if I don't want, then I can actually keep that. And now let's move to my Google Calendar, and just to see that is it added or not. Here you can see that the deep work in 18 March, today is like 17 March. So it will start from tomorrow. Here's like 19 March, 20, 21. Okay, 21 Saturday, that's why it doesn't added that. Monday 23. Okay, and that's the thing, it just showed me that there's a like a overlap happen, like cause I have a meeting with Sarah in this exact time, and also it added the deep work on that thing. Awesome. So now let's move to the last use case, and that's very simple, but it will be very useful for most of you guys. So here I'll kind of like say that what is in my calendar today, give me a quick briefing, what meetings, what time, who with, and how much free time between them. I'll go with send again. So this is the command I mostly use with the Claude AI after adding my Google Calendar with that. And that's very awesome, because like after waking up from the bed, if I just open my Claude AI and if I just say this exact thing, it shows me the complete overview of my whole day, and it's so much easier for me to actually make the plan of that exact day. So it's saying that here's a briefing for today, and these 2 events today. Awesome. I have a meeting with like automation interview with Tristan and the exact time, and also I have to join the community live class. And gaps and free time now like 6:15 p.m. free time, rest of the afternoon, roughly like 8+ hours depending on current time. 7:50 p.m. to this time, 45 minutes gap between the 2 events. 9 p.m. onwards, rest of the evening is free. Total block 2 hours, everything else is yours. Awesome. You know what, it's very awesome. Like instead of just going to the Google Calendar and just to see everything by myself and finding out the whole thing, I can do that, but it's a little bit, you know what, complex task to do, because it will take a little bit time to actually understand the whole thing. I have to think a little bit, I have to actually see all the blocks, kind of like this thing. But right now Claude AI just doing these things, everything in just seconds in front of you, as I showed you. So that's the whole thing, and that's how you can actually use the Claude AI with your Google Calendar in a very effective way. And if you want to use these things right now, just go to Claude AI and then add the tools. By the way, if you are using the Claude AI in the free plan, then you can't get access to the tools. So in that case, make sure you have to upgrade to the pro plan to get access to the tool sections. So that's the whole thing, guys. I hope that this video was helpful to you. If yes, then please drop a like. And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe, because we're very near to 10K. By the way, if you want to learn more about AI, then you can join my private school community, the Hello AI. And inside here, you can learn how to use N10 or like Claude AI, Make.com, Anti-Gravity, Google AI Studio, these kind of tools to make AI agents or automations, so that you can use those automations or AI agents in your businesses, or if you want, you can start a new business with that. And yeah, all of the resources will be inside there. You'll get ready-made access to the templates, workflows, codes, prompts, everything. Those are ready-made, and it's very easy to use for the non-technical persons. And not only this, inside there you can join live session calls with me, where you can ask me anything there related with your learning. For example, like if you're stuck anywhere, if you need the help, then we'll literally be with you. If you want to join, the link will be in the description. And again, as like always, see you in the new video. Till then, peace.